Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Colleen for the Love of Cross Stitch on Instagram and YouTube. I'm here today for a very short update video. I don't anticipate it's going to take long. I don't have a lot to show, but I do have a finish. Quick life update. Last time I made a video, I had said I had started a keto low carb challenge and I lost 7.8 so far. This past week's been a little wonky, so I need to get my actin gear weigh-in is on Friday, and we have to take a video and submit it, and I don't want to be embarrassed because last week wasn't too good. So I need to get my button gear. There's my cat's tail, and there she is. And Thursday we'll be going into Boston with my mom. She's having some surgery done, so we're going to Brigham and Women's, and just really grateful that I live in this area because we have all the best hospitals. We had met with her doctor, and in passing I was just commenting that he was only there once a week, so I was wondering if he was somewhere else, and he looked at me like I was, you know, a little bit slow, and he said that he was the head of the department and he was in charge of everything. And I thought, my mother's doctor's the head of the department. Okay, I'm thinking she's going to be fine. But I had never been there before, so if you've never been to one of the big hospitals in Boston, it looked like Grey's Anatomy. It was just gigantic, and all of these people walking around and people from all over the world. It was pretty amazing, actually. So we'll be doing that on Thursday. I think we're done with the snow, although I have seen blizzards on April 1st, so I should keep my mouth shut, but I think we're done. We've had 16 weather events this year that I have billed for. I finished the last one today, so I'm hoping that that's it for snow. Let's see. I've got to finish progress on a couple projects. My fabric of the month from Color and Cotton, and I got my Lowery stand. I have a review on that, and let's get started. My finish, we'll start with that. ABC sampler, upside down, there we go. ABC sampler from Country Cottage Needleworks. I think it came out pretty good. I'm proud of it. I've decided that when I lose 25 pounds, I am going to treat myself and have this professionally framed. So that's my goal for that. And then I'm going to hang it, I think, in my bedroom. Next project that I've been working on, I think I need to shift my gear into spring stuff because I'm losing interest in anything that's winter. But this one is a gorgeous Little Foxes, I think it is. And I've been working a little bit on that. I did more of the stump. And I did a little tiny bit of back stitching on the fox's tail because I just wanted to see what it was going to look like. She still has no eyes because, I don't know, I've put them in and I just don't like the way they look. So I need to fiddle around with that. But it's coming along. And I haven't really been stitching much. I've kind of lost my stitchy bug, but I'm trying to reignite it by watching some Flosstube. And sometimes that will help. I know. She acts like I'm killing her. I'm way behind on Flosstube because I just haven't been into it. And I know once I start watching, I think, more videos, then it kind of spurs my interest on, and then I'll start wanting to stitch. And this cat, yes, go ahead, get up there. Always be where you're not wanted. Let me just have the pattern and you could sit on it. Thank you. This morning she was on my bed sleeping, and she sleeps with like one eye open and watches me, and I can't look in her direction because if I do, she takes that as an invitation. And then this morning I went to put on her new flea collar, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna, you know, put it big and then slip it over her neck and then tighten it, rather than put it around and then try to fasten it, because she's, you know, not going to stand still for that. It was too small when I tried to put it on her head, so it got stuck here. And I was trying to push it, and she's pulling away, and I couldn't do it. So finally she took off, and then she hid the rest of the morning. So I did not get that done. So that is on the table waiting to be put on her. We've got Joy from, what is this? Little House. And I'm working on this one. It's coming along. I still think it's huge. I mean, it's supposed to be an ornament, but it's, you know, ginormous. But it's coming. This is from my box of patterns. If you've watched one of my videos from before, I've got this big giant box with patterns in it, and I am not making a dent at all whatsoever. So that's about it for progress. I didn't really buy anything, but this is my Color and Cotton Fabric of the Month. I have not opened it. I do not know what's in here. I have no idea. I do know I think I get the colored. So, or neutral. It surprised me. That's what I have. It surprised me. So, this one is Rose Water. Oh, it's pretty. It's like a pale gray, I think. Nice neutral. So that's really nice. I haven't used any of the Fabric of the Month that I got so far. But there's something about collecting them. I love to collect things. There's a fine line between collecting and hoarding. So, well, that's about it for sharing of those types of things. But I do have my opinion on the Lowery stand. If I think of it, I will try to put a video down below of someone's review of it, like a more in-depth review. It was very simple to put together. There's really not much to it. It took me about 5 minutes, not even. And it does not take up a lot of space as far as a footprint goes, and it's not ugly. So mine is in my living room, and my Light is probably a bigger eyesore than my stand. But it works fantastic. I really like it. It's easy to use. You can adjust it to the height, to the width of how, you know, all those things. I did not get the extender arm, but if you have a normal sized chair, you probably won't need it. I guess if you have one of those oversized chairs, you're going to need it to come across more. But mine is just a small recliner, and it works just fine. You can adjust the clamp for Q-snap or frame or whatever it is you're using, and the clamp opens easily. And then in order to flip it so that you can tie off your back, that was simple, easy, it's sturdy. I really, really like it. So if you're on the fence and you've been thinking about ordering one, I would. It was, I think I got mine from the UK. I would not buy it from the United States. I've seen them listed in the US for $300. I got mine on so-and-so, and I think I paid $116. I think they were having a sale. I'm not really sure, but I would have gone as high as like $150. But I wouldn't really go over that because there's really not much to it. Like I said, it's kind of like a metal pole, and it comes across, and you know, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. But it was well worth the money, and it did take a long time for mine to come. Just so you know, I waited a good 2 months. I think I ordered it in January, and I'm usually a pretty patient person, and I was thinking 6 weeks anyway, and it still hadn't come. So I finally emailed them and I said, I don't have a problem waiting. I just need to know that it's coming, because my fear is always that it's going to get lost somewhere. And it was stuck in customs because they ship it right away from the UK and then it lands in customs. Well, it could be there for a while before they get it out and then ship it to you. And it came maybe a week to 2 weeks after I had emailed them. So I would say 6 to 8 weeks, a good 6 to 8 weeks. And I live on the East Coast, so if you're living in, California, I'm not sure if it would take that much longer. But it was worth the wait, and I would recommend it. And I love it. I've been able to stitch two-handed, and I enjoy it. Not that I've been doing a lot of stitching, but when I do stitch, I do enjoy it. So I guess that's about it. I don't have a lot going on. Hopefully I will get my act together and have more to share, but I did want to share what I do have and to just keep my toe in and be a member of the Flosstube community. So I hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and I will probably see you sometime in April. Bye!